Good morning, Celtic fans. And yes, we did it, now beat Sevco and we are on our way. In today's Celtic FC news, what the Celtic and Dundee United pundits said as Craig Levein claims Reo Hatate got away with murder. Chris Sutton wasn't slow to deliver his verdict on John Beaton's decision to disallow a goal from Daizen Maeda that should have stood. Celtic manager Ange is relishing a Hampden Park showdown with the Rangers after the two Glasgow Giants were drawn together in the Scottish Cup semi-finals. The Celtic boss learned of the draw shortly after his side's 3-0 quarter-final victory over Dundee United at Tannadice and is looking forward to returning to the National Stadium for an eagerly awaited derby next month, after enjoying League Cup success there earlier this season. "We are in the semi-final, we have got Rangers, so on we go," Postecoglou said after being told the draw on Premier Sports. "It will be massive. That was the prize on offer here, a semi-final at Hampden. Irrespective of who you play against, it's going to be a massive game. That's the reward." Postecoglou praised his team for the way they went about their business at Tannadice, with Callum McGregor netting before the break and Giorgos Giakoumakis completing the job with a double in the second half. "I thought we controlled the game from start to finish," the Celtic FC boss said. "The goal allowed us to settle down a bit and control the game. With the League Cup already in the cabinet, Celtic are top of the Premiership and in the last four of the Scottish Cup." Postecoglou, though, was not getting carried away as he referenced those that questioned his tactics and style earlier in the season when Celtic struggled for results. "At the start it was all trouble, now it is all treble," he joked. "The important thing is that we are still in the competition and at this stage of the season we have given ourselves an opportunity for success. That is the expectation here. That expectation is on me and everyone at the football club. The players need to embrace that. We can't think just because we have won a trophy already that it is going to be a good season. We want to win every competition we are in and we have given ourselves a chance. It should also help with the confidence. The other cup semi-final will have more Australian interest with Cameron Devlin's Hearts to face Hibernian. The ties will be played on the weekend of April 16th to 17th. It is the first time the last four of the tournament has been made up by the two big clubs from both Glasgow and Edinburgh in the competition's 148-year history. Craig Levein reckons Reo Hatate got away with murder after he avoided a red card against Dundee United. And Chris Sutton believes the midfielder was slightly fortunate to stay on the pitch. The Celtic midfielder went in late on Kieran Freeman and the home players were furious with the challenge. Replays showed he went in with his studs up and caught the fullback, but referee John Beaton only brandished a yellow card. And former Tannadice boss Levein reckons he was lucky to get away with it, hinting that the referee was more lenient on Hatate because he wasn't a defender. Levein said on Sportsound, "I think that could be a red card. I wouldn't be happy with that, I've just seen the replay on the TV. Sometimes those attacking players get away with murder. If that's a centre-back is probably pulling out the red card." Meanwhile, Sutton reckons Celtic were never in any real danger at Tannadice as an early opener from Callum McGregor set the tone before Giorgos Giakoumakis got a double. "You know what, Dundee United gave it a go at the start of the second half," Sutton said on Premier Sports. "Celtic weathered the storm, then it's a poor error from Segrist for the second, and then they really strolled it. They made substitutions towards the end of the game and were never under any real threat from Dundee United." And co-pundit Michael Stewart agreed, insisting Dundee United failed to really put Celtic under serious stress. He said, "Not really, at all. Chris makes the point Dundee United made a better fist of it at the start of the second half, but they still never put Joe Hart under any threat. From Celtic's perspective that was a calm and controlled performance, even when United were getting into it a bit more. In the moments before he netted, the ball had bounced off the leg of a Dundee United defender, the boot of Giakoumakis and off the arm of the Greek striker. Straight away co-commentator Stephen Craigan cited cases in England where those type of goals had stood, but Beaton had his own interpretation of what had happened. Picking up on the halftime discussion between Sutton and Michael Stewart on Premier Sports, the Daily Record reports Sutton saying, "He's the best player in the world, Giakoumakis, if he can kick the ball under his arm and deflect it in Maeda's path. You'd expect John Beaton to know the laws of the game. That's the bottom line, and he clearly didn't. Hatate's got a bit of a knock from the game at the weekend, and tonight came just a bit too soon, but he'll be alright for the weekend." Reo Hatate was substituted by Tom Rogic at halftime last night, but there was no obvious sign of any injuries as Celtic booked their semi-final place in the Scottish Cup. And on that note, bring on the Sevco. Have a great day, Celtic fans.
Lit. Roll up to the party, roll up to the party, roll up to the party.